gentlemen, you already know they call me the slimmest of them all. If you slim past me, there's a problem. If you fat past me, there's a problem. But my name is Slimmy, guys. How you all doing today? I hope you guys are good. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're enjoying every bit of waiting 2021 they carry come. You see, I didn't wear this gown for nothing, though. And I hope you are watching. I said, when I was growing up, I told you, they say I look like you. The okmo in my head. The Slimmy. You understand? But I grew up watching her. I grew up liking her. I grew up, admiring her voice because how she get this very unique voice, When now this kind of person say that they sing, if you are not careful, when you go live band, you don't spray all the money within your pocket. You can't tell friends who follow you like, can you borrow me? Because you won't spray her. Because their voice alone, you guys they take totally your intestine. All right, so to all of now we love AJ Owuro, to all of now we be lover of Sola Allyson. I brought her down to the studio. We had time. I mean, we sat down to talk, and it was more like she came prepared. And obviously, she's been talking a lot. She's been taking us into her world. And she's got a new album coming out. So you guys need to sit back. She's not from Slimmy's mouth. Now I go hear. But I like to bring the best. I like to celebrate people where they do well for the entertainment industry. I like to bring people who I know say through their music, whatever it is that they do, they don't touch life. So I was opportune to bring her, and we had a good time on Top 5. All right, so guys, if you guys are ready, MCR Slimmy is good to go. If you guys are ready, let's go enjoy Sola Allyson. You guys should sit back, take your glass of coffee or whatever it is you're taking at the moment, relax and enjoy this exclusive interview I had with Sola Allyson. And Slimmy, definitely I'll be right back. So guys, go away. Sola Allyson!
I'm shy.
I wish. It feels good to have you.
Thank you.
I feel honored to have you. Like I said, I grew up listening to your songs, and the fact that you see they make impact after how many years. I don't know how you do it, but obviously, say when person get grace, and when Baba God calls somebody, it's always different from when you just find yourself doing that thing. For me, I feel we're called. You came with it, right?
Well.
All right, so let's meet you.
Okay. So my name is Sola Allyson. I dey greet you now for house where they watch, and I dey happy very well to be here.
First off, you have a very, very unique voice. These days, everybody they sound alike. And from research, you don't get over 9 albums at least. Wait, am I mistaken or am I right?
The 9th one I just
the 9th one. So
I don't get I'm sure 9.
So it's ready
I don't
now.
Get 9 years.
But really, what do you think? Before we go into the journey of how you been enter the industry and all of that, really, what do you think have stood you out of time?
Well, I think is coming to terms with who you are. I believe everybody has grace. Everybody is gifted with something that is unique.
Okay.
But because we are trained, we are conditioned to look like other people. Says many young people say I'm their mentor and they want to be like me. And I'm always telling them, don't be like me. If I was like somebody else, I will be sounding like that person. But because I am stubbornly myself, that's why you people now grew up and say, okay, you want to be like me. Don't be, you can learn from the principles of other people, look up to them in a way, but not necessarily to be like them.
Wanting to be
exactly
that person.
Me, now music I study for school. So I don't know, say now music, me I won't do. No, be say I just do experiments, it just did. I just did. No. I wanted to practice music was why I went to school to study music. I was doing something else before. I am a trained secretary. Before I intentionally wanted to go and study music because in the music industry, I've been here professionally for like 34 years. But now the time where I can't believe say,
may come
now
out.
the thing where destiny wants make I do. Now I can't go school, go study music.
Okay.
So you get people like that. You get people where be saying I just experiment. The thing they just do and people just like her.
They say I don't say go blow.
Yeah. Some people are here for a reason, and that reason was they're supposed to achieve, then go achieve them. Some people are there for a season, and some people are there for a lifetime.
34 years.
I think
that's enough for me to say that's for a lifetime.
Yeah, the story is still being written. But what I'm trying to say is we shouldn't put pressure on people. It's not like their glory has gone. My own is whatever your hand finds to do part time, do it well. Enjoy yourself. If you're not going to do it again tomorrow, God knows what other thing. Just make sure that whatever that you are doing part time, just do it well. Nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knows whether you'll be there or you won't be there again. But anywhere too that I find myself, I'm going to do it very well.
At which point shall I be no say in they go into music? Like, was there ever a time where you had to make up your mind, like, okay, fine, I think this is it. If I not do music, I feel no get a life.
I don't do music as course. Don't they practice them? Don't they do this singing? The time where I found out, say this one now my purpose go. You never tell. You never tell.
Obviously, it was before Ejewuro.
It wasn't before Ejewuro. Later, it became survival for me because that's where I got money to raise myself. What I mean is the primary caregivers that were supposed to be there to raise me were not there. So I grew up literally by myself.
Okay.
So music was the thing that I used to put food on my own table. So it was survival. You know, before I was just enjoying it.
Yeah, you're just having
then
fun.
Survival, then it's rocking. I'm an intentional person about life, but not about popularity, not about fame. Like I said before, everything my hand, this is my hand, fine to do. If I become your friend today, I will take your life personally. I will say, this one that you are doing, if you do it well,
you don't just want to make people they successful.
I will love you too much. I will fight you too much. Everything where they do, I've been there intentional, but I don't know, say, it go come be like this. I know, say, I go become people where people go know, but I didn't care how it was going to happen. I just wanted to do my life well. But the time when I got to know that the effects of my voice and my music on people is beyond enjoyment, is about mind transforming and soul awakening. So think, it wasn't long ago.
With all of the vibes. No, because it's really shocking. Because everybody would have thought the inspiration be done there before Ejewuro.
Inspiration was there. But when I got to know that the songs that I receive, what the effect they have on people is not just about, okay, I'm happy today. You know, I'm in the entertainment industry, but I'm not an entertainer. Entertainment is the last thing in my music. The first thing in my music is soul awakening. The mind transformation. Of course, when your soul is awake, you begin to be transformed. So,
because obviously you would have thought. You know, okay, so when was the first album you dropped?
Ejewuro now.
Which year was that?
2003.
And as of then, you never did intentional. And you gave us such a banger.
I did Ejewuro as work. I'm a trained musician. I did it as work, just work. I wanted to write a soundtrack. Well, you know, it was being Boshin's film, Ejewuro. I wanted to write a soundtrack. I did it as work. I got to the place of combining different things, different basics of destiny at some point, not from the beginning. I'm not saying I was trivial with it. So I've always been conscious of some grace on my head. Like I said, everybody has grace on their head. I'm an artist. I can express myself. I want to be expressive. That was all. When I went to perform somewhere and somebody is crying, I would be like, why are they crying? So it started, occurring to me that the effect I have on people is much more than just enjoying yourself,
holding the mic
and getting paid. And your money is very important.
It's very important.
Money is still important. I still get paid. There was a time I just received something, the evolution of Sola Allyson. So when I'm performing, I say, this is the evolution of Sola Allyson. And it happened. So I evolved, and I got here. Now, I am more intentional, more specific now. Since I did Emotion, it became more intentional. No, let me keep quiet so that let me not shine so much. If shining comes, I do.
But then if you go define your kind of songs, would you call yourself a gospel artist?
I'm a woman.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I am an African. I'm Yoruba. Those are the things that can never change about me. And I've come to know I'm a child of God. I'm a Christian.
Okay.
The Ategun ati afara temi, my own ladder and bridge to God is Christ. And in the Bible that I read, there is nothing like gospel music. Yes, you can check the Bible again. Nothing like gospel. We have spiritual hymns and songs. Yeah, spiritual songs and hymns in the Bible. There's nothing like gospel music. I believe there are some boxes that the older generation have put down for that we have not bothered to check. They did their best. according to the knowledge that was available to them. We are supposed to improve. We are supposed to evolve. We are not supposed to say, and that's why many young people, they have this gift of singing, just opening their mouth to sing, but they are afraid it's not sounding like gospel. My dear, line kukorin exists. Be if be for your world. Over time, you will be growing. You will know. You will know exactly. Nobody knows the full picture of what they want to do when they are starting. Anybody that comes to you and says, I don't know, maybe there are some special beings. But if you are my kind, if you are walking the kind of journey that I'm walking, just be. But know that you are growing in values. You are growing in sense, common sense. You are growing in emotional intelligence and all of that. I'm a Christian. When Jesus was here, he was not a Christian. Christ was not a Christian. And what he's saying, is love God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. It was not sent to me alone. Because no, I'm now a child of God. It's not your own. It does not belong to you.
I don't say all your songs, they're very dear to your heart. All your songs are songs maybe say, like you talk intentionally and you be right them, yeah. But then you get any of your song, maybe say at every point you remember that song. It will always be like, this is just this very song that I can never take off.
The answer I give to this question is that I don't just sit down to put pen to paper to say, okay, me too, I want to write a song. All of my songs are specific for different reasons. Is it the one about women that I will say, okay, I love it, gone. The one about children, the one about faith, the one about hope. I was listening to Sola Allyson as I was coming. That's my new album today. I was almost crying in the car by myself.
Your own song, brother.
By myself. Like, what was I thinking? How did this happen? God, I thank you that I could say this. All of my songs are for different reasons. Telling my story, my pains, my failings, my victories, my vulnerabilities, the pains that I've experienced, how I came out of them. So none of them, every one of them is special to me in different ways.
Okay, so how do you manage critics?
The point I've got to. If you bring me some bass,
I give you glass.
If it touches me, I'll give you another goal. Everybody has emotions. I'm only striving to be like Christ. I can never be like Christ. Jesus Christ was not 100% human. Me, 100% human is me. So I'm trying to be like Christ, but I try as much as possible to protect my mental space too. There are many people that do the kind of thing I do, that are joy bringers, joy diffusers, but they are dying inside. Many of them, I don't want to die inside. With me, what you see is what it is. So if you come to me and criticize me too much, especially at this time of social media, that some people will just because
type behind keyboard.
Because I refuse to be called Lady Evangelist. So because of that, you think I'm singing for the devil. Can you imagine? Just because I said I don't want title. Please remind me of Jesus' title when he was around. Remind me, please. You understand what I mean? Because people are shallow in their thinking, because things that had been passed down to them, they didn't bother to check.
Yeah.
It is exactly the same thing that happened at Jesus' time when he was living here physically. They didn't bother to check. They just thought, but she man sharing So somebody now comes and does it different. I'm not implying that I'm Jesus. I'm not Jesus. I've said it before that I can never be Jesus. But what I'm trying to say that it's my perfect example. And now that you're calling yourself a Christian, you should be stupid. You should be a ground that anything can grow on, But like I said, I don't want to enter depression. I know people who are my seniors. Because at the end of the day,
that's the one that will still laugh.
Exactly. I don't want to come out and be performing and be making you happy. And me, I'm sad. No, I don't want. It should not happen. It won't let me.
Has to be a balance.
Yeah, it won't let me glow. It won't let me glow spiritually.
And you're always glowing. So we do not want another part of that.
Don't do me, madam.
Where are you from?
I'm from Lagos. I'm from Ikorodu.
Eshibai. It's like you're not sure.
No, I'm sure. Because it doesn't really matter to me. Okay. I'm from Ikorodu.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about your new project. Okay, so first, would you tell us the title of the album?
Isodotun.
Isodotun. What does that mean in English?
Isodotun. Some people will say is new. I mean, newness. But for me, it's not newness. Isodotun. Iso. Being made new. So, before I put songs together and put them in an album, I would have gone through that season before. Okay. So the season I went before now, so I'm in my own Isodotun season, and things are going to happen. I don't know. So I got there, the season where I was being made new. So and I put those songs together, And so the title is sort of, that's being made new, being made anew, the process of transformation or something like that. So anybody who can identify, who has been following my music, will know that it will help their spirits. It will. I'm not saying it for PR reasons. I don't know how to do PR. The only thing I know how to do is to say things the way they are or shut up my mouth. So it's sort of, so it's the process of me. And I know everybody who can identify. And people who are just being introduced to my music for the first time, there is something that will happen within you. It will feed your soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then growing up, did you grow up trying, looking, having a role model in terms of music? Was there anybody that you...
Not like a role model, but the person that I really liked when I was small was Whitney Houston. Yeah.
She didn't even did your line.
In my ND days, they used to call me Whitney. Because I can't sing her songs. Oh my goodness. It's not like I wanted to be like her. I just liked her. But I learned from everybody, even till now. There are things I've learned since I'm here. There are things, I learned from it, from my housekeeper. I learned from her. Because she's so punctual. And she will do it when she's very clean. From the person who sells meat for us, from the pepper seller, from
There's always something to
There's always something to learn. And I'll open my mouth and encourage them. You're doing very well, Lou. Okay. There is nobody I want to be like. Because if I strive to be like somebody, I am shortchanging myself in destiny. There are things that I have that person can never have. I will learn from them, from their principles. And, sometimes I think about, if I do this thing, if that auntie sees me, will she like it? No, let me not do it. You understand? But nobody that I want to be like. I want to be like me. So
any future collaborations, or did you collaborate with anybody in this album?
I didn't collaborate with anybody in this album. I've done a collaboration before. That was Adekunle Gold. I did that with John Kijo. That was in my 7th album, in Mushe. I didn't feature Adekunle Gold because it was known. I featured Adekunle Gold because the mode of delivery and the message that we are passing. And I'm reminding them again. I'm still going to do collaborations like that.
So they should just...
To the next person, I don't know. But when I get inspired for the next person, I will contact the person and I will do it. And souls will be blessed regardless of what you think.
While you were talking here, you said something very catchy. And I reason a whole lot about you. One of those things where you talk, you say get that, what should I say, parental, I don't know, or, But then you were still able to grow yourself. Do you understand? We've had people that they always tell you, because there was no parental factor, that now why she been turned out like this. This is more of you advising those ones where maybe say parentally nobody there on ground for them and they feel they have to do it the other way around to make it and all of that. So please, I just want you to advise anyone watching and investing in that position.
We know they're strong the same way. We did different. The strength to everybody gets, they're different. But waiting I know. We say now waiting you do now go give you the results of waiting go happen tomorrow. Life, they give the principle where they inside life. They give person excuse. Face the peculiarity of your journey and make sure that because of this one, my back will not be on the ground. That is who you are looking at. That is Shola that you are looking at.
You are still married, happily married. So how do you merge it? Entertainment, marriage?
I've always known that, like I said before, I'm going to be a great person. I didn't know how. I didn't know whether it was through music or was going to be through talking to people. But I shall know that I'm going to have a big platform. You understand? So I knew the kind of... Maybe there were other guys before him. There were other guys at his own time. If he's watching me at home now, he will see. There were guys, but I chose this one because, Jomi, we are of the same kind. We are heading towards similar destinations. That's how a young person will know. This is so a broadcaster, a musician, an actor or actress that people don't want to marry. It's because they don't understand. It's because this person herself or himself doesn't even understand what he's supposed to do with what he has. There are many things that are even happening for your own good. Because you don't even know the bus stops that you will get to in life. That is your wife that will be your saving grace. You don't know if you have killed her shine, if you have killed their glory. At those times when you are struggling, who will carry your family up? There are things that happen, dynamics of different homes. That is the wife that is helping the man. We don't know. How can you say you don't want to marry Omologo?
Because you're afraid of her shining bright.
Because you're afraid of having Ogo. Your children will have Ogo now. Why? It's for both of you, to hold on to the right values and develop character. For me, that's the way it is.
Okay, so what's your best food?
No, nothing. I'm not a food person.
You don't want to?
Because
Really? No
But
favorite?
I think all that because I like it.
You're not sure.
More like it, you know, more like it. But I'm thinking of it before I used to answer you people just to answer.
Oh, now you are.
But now,
I'm
I'm not a food person. Anything that is good and will, help my body.
Your skin glow.
I will eat. Anything.
Okay, what about color?
Before, I used to like brown, chocolate brown. Later, I now go to orange. But now, I don't have any color. Before, I didn't like pink. See, this is only pink. I think this is the only pink thing that I have. And it's because of the adjuvant that they put that made me buy it.
Yeah, but then it's
I'm not saying that thing that you like. Anything, I find beauty in everything. Everything that's, but I think I like green.
You just said,
That's what I'm telling you that. I'm not
for as long as it looks good on you, you're fine.
And it's not too bright.
You're not a shouting person. Yeah, like loud. No loud.
Yeah.
Anyway, so but how do you relax?
I sleep.
Where?
In my house.
In the night?
It can be done in the day.
When you're not recording?
When I'm not doing anything. In the A to Z of voice training, the Z is... So I sleep. And I mind my business.
It's obvious.
I mind my business. Go.
A lot. But if you weren't doing music, what would you have done? If you've done secretary before, if you're not doing music, what else?
Maybe a teacher.
I think
I would love to be a teacher. If once upon your man padà, they say we come back. If it's true, I would love to be a teacher.
Your next life, you would drop music to be a teacher. Okay, because you've had the experience, you've been in music.
Yeah, I would love to be. And I think I try to do that as much as possible.
I think what you even did today, outside the fact that we got entertained, trust me, you have actually touched a lot of lives.
So I would like to be, but the one that has money, go. Teacher,
I say, where are you from? You say Lagos. It's fine. I am not going to say anything again. But
money is important now. It's see the light, see the camera, see the studio. See you.
It's money, Actually, I'm still trying to be like you. Please, I've not gotten half of what you have. But really, it's a big deal that you're here today. You know, like I've always said, you've always been an inspiration to me, and obviously to a whole lot of persons watching. So for us to have you here, and you spoke from the heart. You talk like say no. They give you puppies like this, just a minister. So thank you so much for coming. Do you have parting words? You know, what should we do? This is 2021. Outside your album that is dropping anytime soon, are we looking out for something else again this year?
Well, I'm going to, as much as possible, as I've always been. My prayer to God is to take me deeper. That's all. I will just be a better version of myself all the time. This is myself. This is Shola for you. I will sing in Yoruba forever and ever. And I'm so enjoying me. So I'm just going to be a better version of myself. I'm appreciative of the love so far. You know, I know it's because I'm adding value, but still I'm grateful that I am able to add value. Considering how my journey has been, I'm always grateful, and I don't want to cry right now. When I'm thinking of this, and I'm always in a place of total submission and like gratitude to God. Like, okay, thinking, I never forget where I'm coming from. I don't want to go back there, so I don't forget where I'm coming from. I'm grateful for this place that I've come to, how the effect that my life is having on other lives. I'm very grateful. So I'm going to, as God takes me deeper, I'm going to be better. I'm still going to, churn out beautiful songs that will help the souls of my world.
We can't wait. We can't wait. We can't thank you enough. And obviously we cannot deny that.
And I can act.
You can act.
I want to act. But money, so low, girl.
No problem.
Toyi was taking me to. She took me to.
Yeah, I saw you at.
She took me to one program like that. She was shooting a film, and they said I should come and sing. And
I saw the post.
And I sang. And people were asking me, "Are you acting now?" She was singing. I did, and I thought, maybe it's the voice of God speaking to me through people. So I'm ready. I'm ready. Guys, let it have money and substance.
You've not even done one first.
Hey, I'm saying what I want.
Hey, Anshala, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, if your fans don't relate with you, like my handle is
the Sola Allyson, THE, then SOLA ALLYSON. That's the Sola Allyson.
Oh, on Facebook.
This Sola Allyson everywhere.
Okay, everywhere you go, the Sola Allyson. You don't hear. Thank you, ma'am. We're just gonna take pictures. You know, I would have loved her to dance, but I don't want to stress her because I see her under interview. Anchola, Anita, ladies and gentlemen, peace, y'all. Oh, trust me, one of the best interviews where I don't get to. Wow, you know, because we've been related like sisters, we relate as friends. Obviously, they're way older than me, but the fact that she come down to, you know, it was more of me chatting. I don't even know. People were like, Slimmy, when they won't even edit this interview, they don't know what they won't take off. You understand? Because everything was just so on point. But then, because of our time, you know, the top 5 now just 1 hour, and I always get my celebrity top 5 birthday shout out. Even on a norm, it's supposed to be top 5 entertainment stories. But because I guys manage the time where I get, I needed to just, you know, cut. And obviously, we've arrived to this level. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I need to sign out right now. My name is Slimmytee. And as always, guys, stay safe, drink water, and mind your business. You understand? Of course, keep watching WAP TV. We got you guys covered, man. You know, we ease the stress. That's now why we here. All right? So keep watching your #1 family entertainment channel.